there are some rural areas in some parts of the world that you will find yourself in. And when you see what women pass through with regards to reproduction and issues surrounding reproduction, is mind blowing, is shocking. I'll tell you one experience I had one of the days. So one day I was somewhere in one, hospital. So, but I was wearing my uniform because something came up and I needed to leave from work to go and purchase something. So for some reason, I found myself in a market wearing nursing uniform. And then I noticed a woman was following me, following me. When I go this way, she will come. When I go that way, she will come. And then I stopped because I was with a driver. So I stopped and I said, "Excuse me, ma, can I help you? I noticed you've been following me around." And she went, "Oh, please, can I talk to you in private?" Because I was with a guy. So, "Can I speak to you in private?" So I went. I went over to her. She was carrying a plastic bag, a black plastic bag. She put her hands in the plastic bag and brought out oxytocin injection. Oxytocin injection. And then with a needle and a syringe. And then she said to me, "Oh, please, nurse, can you help me and give me this hot injection?" And I'm like, "Okay, why?" And she said, "Oh, I'm pregnant. I'm pregnant. Please, I don't want to carry this pregnancy. If my people find out I'm pregnant, I'm in trouble." I am telling you, this person is probably around 40, 50. Probably around 40, 50 years old, from what I could see. And I said, "Excuse me, ma, are you married?" She didn't want to say anything. I said, "Are you married?" At this stage, he said, "Please, nurse, just help me. Just help me do it." I said, "Where did you get this medication?" He said, "I bought it somewhere. Somebody advised me. Somebody referred me to where I bought it." She didn't want to tell me where she bought it. She was just pushing me, "Please, nurse, give me this injection. I want the pregnancy to go out. I want the pregnancies to go." I'm like, "Hey, madam, do you know what you're talking about? This is very unsafe. It is very unsafe." And let me tell you, this is how people buy. This is how people die. Okay, this is how, because you can imagine if I give that medication in the market, and this woman manages to get home, this is how people go to bed in the morning. All you hear is, "Oh, that person, oh, he went to bed and he didn't wake up." But they wouldn't tell you what they have done on their way back to the house. They wouldn't tell you what they have done when they leave the house. Please, I am saying this. Unsafe abortion shouldn't be practiced. If there is need for you to do an abortion, please, that should be done in a hospital. In a hospital where it can be controlled and managed. There are some abortions that are very necessary. Even the church acknowledges that there are some that would lead to the loss of life of both the mother and the child. There are provisions for that. So if that becomes a reality, please go to the hospital. So think about it. You saw me wearing a nursing uniform. Do you know the kind of nurse I am? Do you know what that is? I'm a fake nurse. Okay, the oxytocin you brought to me. How do I know the amount of injection I'm going to give to you? For goodness sake, this kind of medication, if you have had a baby and had to use oxytocin, you see that these things probably they'll put diluted in a fluid, and then gradually they'll start giving you that, increasing it, monitoring your heart rate, monitoring every other thing. Okay, and somebody needs to be there. So think about it. I give you this medication. You go home. You manage to find yourself in the house, lock yourself up, and then maybe I give you, I empty. all the content into your body. You get home, get to a house, your body will be on fire. Your tummy will be on fire. You start shouting, screaming. How will your village people know what I have given to you? Now, you can see, what if you react to that medication? Who will explain? What if the pain becomes uncontrollable that you go into shock and you probably may die from there? What if there is bleeding? What if bleeding starts? Who will manage it for you when you're at home? So what if the uterine content, what if the baby starts coming out and didn't come out completely, get stuck? Like, who will manage that complication? My dear fellow women and young girls, unsafe abortion is unsafe. It's as unsafe as the word unsafe. Please, if you find yourself in that situation and it becomes necessary that you are going to do it, and it's your decision that you are going to do it, go to the doctor, go to hospital where they can do it in a controlled, professional way. I am not here to preach. I'm not here to preach abortion, but I am here to preach safe abortion when it is the last option. Go and do it in a safe environment. And please, if you're a nurse in the rural communities and others, say no to this kind of thing. Just think about the complications. Think about the complications that could happen if I gave that woman that medication. And what if the woman dies? So how can I even give that medication and go to my house and sleep? Will sleep come to me? Will it? It will not. God forbid. Don't be me. You go put for trouble. Madam, you see, as you carry your left leg, go sleep with a man. Carry the right leg, enter hospital, make they go sort you out. No be me. Me, you won't put my conscience. Make I carry. I beg go. Make I carry the one where I carry for my head. No call carry your wala, can't give me. So please, on a more serious note, don't treat yourself. Don't do abortion yourself. Go to hospital and get the adequate, appropriate help you need. Thank you. Share this video. Share this video. Let everybody hear this, okay? You have sisters, you have friends who might be doing this secretly because of the shame. Because of the shame in communities, the family will not accept you. Nobody will accept you. So people tend to hide to do all these things. I know how sensitive it can be, but then if you have to do it safely. Don't meet a nurse or a doctor on the road and ask them. They would lose their license if anything happens to you. That is, if you can even tell, if you can even remember or know the person that gave you the injection. You don't know me from Adam. You saw me in a market and you're asking me to give you oxytocin of all medication. Of all medications in the world, you brought oxytocin. Hey, madam, fear God now. How can I give you oxytocin? Fear God. Say no to unsafe abortion.